The waiting is over. The 40th edition of the Dakar Rally is upon us. It's an exceptional human adventure and an extraordinary challenge that brings about an in-depth transformation of each participant. The world's toughest race features 337 vehicles, including 3 from Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa. Last year, 2009 champion Janelle de Villiers and his navigator Dirk van Zitzewitz finished 5th, with the Peugeot team of Stefan Pederhansel and Jean-Paul Cottret claiming the title. The second Toyota Gazoo Racing team of Nasser Al-Attiyah and Mathieu Wermel's race, meanwhile, ended in stage 4.
You know, when you see some smoke or some flame, you know, you think immediately it's a game over, you know.
2018 is the year of redemption, and the two teams are back and have been joined by a third duo in Dutch driver Bernard ten Brunke and French co-driver Michel Perrin. Before the men could get their race underway, there was the not-so-small matter of sorting out final preparations ahead of the start.
At Zugniering, first they check all the documents, if you've got the right driving license, racing license, if you've got the right insurance, if the entry fee is paid, and if the customs are all done. All this stuff has to be checked for everybody in the team, for the cars, for the service cars, trucks, everybody. And after that they check the technique, means they check the cars if they are built according to the rules, and they did a pre-check 2 days ago already. And now they do the final checks. They do some markings on the inlet, on the restrictor, and on other things, suspension that should not be changed or that has to be in a certain way made.
With that out of the way, racing could begin. After a ceremonial start in the Peruvian capital of Lima, the teams had to cover a short but challenging 31-kilometer first stage in Pisco.
Really good day for us here. The Hilux performed great. Nasser won the stage, looks like quite easily, and a surprise Bernard ten Brunke second. Janelle 6th, and to be honest, that's where he would have liked to start had he had a choice before the stage, because tomorrow is very difficult. Nonetheless, it looks like our cars are good. Certainly in the big dunes, so we're wanting to compare them to the Peugeots and the latest Minis, and the reports from the drivers are all good news.
Fantastic, the Toyota Hilux, it's working really very well, and the tire behave good reach. It's all together now. I think we try to do our best.
Yeah, the Hilux is very great. How it goes here to the dunes, it's incredible. It's my first 30 kilometers with the new Hilux 2018, and it's make good steps, and yeah, I'm really happy. We managed this stage good. We are not pushing, and we drive normal speed. Yeah, it's always a little bit difficult because tomorrow the cars need to open, and we shall see where we are, and hope that we are on the correct position.
Visibility was just very bad, you know. Dunes are quite wide, and it was sort of middle of the day, so not easy to see. But okay, you know, we caught Carlos, and for sure, I think everybody's sort of going slowly for tomorrow. I mean, I hope I can start 4, 5, or 6. But it's so difficult to judge that. It looks like we're third at the moment, so hopefully we can drop 1 or 2 more places. It'll be ideal for tomorrow.
Well, I think there was a bit of strategy at play today. That's why we were a bit apprehensive about how fast to go and what to do. But Nasser caught Stefan after 25 Ks and decided, well, let's go. And after he caught Stefan did speed up, but in the last 10 Ks he managed to pull out 20 seconds, which I think is quite a good move.
I'm happy to pass Stefan, you know, because we did really good job. But I don't know for tomorrow will be another day. But okay, if we open the road tomorrow, we'll be okay.
Sebastian Loeb, one of everybody's favourites, lost 5 minutes 40 today in 30 Ks. This rally has not even started yet, and I wouldn't like to be 5 minutes down.
Stage 2 is a far tougher affair, and we'll see drivers stay in Pisco but take on a daunting route that will cover a total of 279 kilometers.
Stage 2, we hear through the grapevine, is particularly tricky. It's starting from the bivouac here and finishing here. I think 280 Ks, which they think is going to take 4.5 hours. So extremely soft sand again. The only advantage tomorrow is that they'll be starting earlier in the day, because this sand is very white, and at midday you can't see the drops. So Nasser's got to open the road. There's no bikes tomorrow. Breaking from Dakar tradition, the ASO have swapped the starting order tomorrow. So the cars go first and the bikes second. So Nasser will be on virgin terrain.
Second stage it will be hard, you know. We start 6 o'clock in early morning, and we think maybe we'll finish like around 10, because it's a hard day will be.
Stage 2 is going to be very difficult. You know, there's going to be no bike lines, so you know, you'll have to open. The sand's going to be soft. It's going to be a tough day tomorrow, so you've got to be sharp if you anywhere near the front with the navigation.
Yeah, stage 2, it's a lot of sand, very difficult. The cars must open the road, and yeah, I think it should be a very tough one.
So far so good. We're so excited to see what this car can do, but yeah, let's see tomorrow. We'll know better, but so far it's looking good.
The performance of the Toyota Gazoo Racing South Africa Hiluxes at Dakar 2018 are not just an overnight success. It's the result of years of design, construction and development at Hall speed. This is where the magic happens.
The start of this vehicle starts in the drawing office with Michael, my engineer, and some of his lads in there. They design the vehicle. Then when he's ready for this vehicle to be built, then he starts releasing all the drawings and whatever for me, for the guys.
Beginning of the year, the FIA were talking about introducing new rules in the future, and we thought, well, maybe we should use this opportunity to start fresh and just relook at everything from the ground up. We started with a blank sheet, and yeah, so we've been working on that for the last year.
Then it goes to machine shop and fabrication, where they work together basically. They do the machine shop, do their part, and fabrication, they work together, and then they start building a chassis.
My main responsibility is the fabrication, so the chassis and all the components that go on it. So that's fabricated here at Hall Speed, designed on site and built here. So there's a couple of man hours of welding and what have you just to get that together. And then all the parts that go on, you know, suspension, oil tank, all the components, radiators, those are all manufactured here.
We're the machine shop of Hall Speed. We manufacture about 80% of all the car's components, from the independent suspension right through to the fuel tank. We do some engine parts as well. We get the model from the engineering drawing office, and then we pop it onto our software. We put all tools to it, and then we manufacture parts from chunks of steel or aluminium. You know, we get a block of aluminium and we shape it.
Then it goes from there to sub-assembly, which then I wait for them then as well again. So then they assemble the parts, they make sure all those things are up to spec, all the tolerances and clearances is 100% perfect.
This is sub-assembly. Everything that sort of gets built in the car gets built in here. So we do our checking of it. If it needs to get sent away for any coating, any hard anodizing or normal, like just to make it a certain color, then we send it away. Comes back to us, then we fit the part, or should I say, we build the part, and then once it's finished built, we make sure everything is right on it, give it to the guys outside, and they fit it.
And only when they're happy with those parts, then it comes to me. I still haven't put anything on the chassis because, you know, it's all happening together with this sort of work. When they're happy, it comes to me, and then I start assembling the vehicle, make sure every nut and bolt. But in the meantime, I've been kept busy with all the composite stuff. I mean, this is just a frame that they give me for, I think, one of the kids at the primary school or whatever, preschool, love to like climb on and jump on and play with. That's what I get. And then it starts becoming a vehicle piece by piece. And yeah, and so far, like you can see, just waiting for an engine and a few small parts, then this is a runner.
Once we've built the engines, we put them on this test bench over here, and every engine gets run inside here to make sure that obviously all the engines are up to spec, and to run them in and do all the development work before the engine actually goes into the car.
We've done a lot of engineering on this vehicle. We've done a lot of testing. We've already done like 5,000 k's of testing, and it's phenomenally a lot faster already. Look, it's a complete rethink of the vehicle, the dynamics and everything, and it was quite a head scratcher for us to puzzle this thing together and get it where it's now. All the drivers said they're going to wring their neck and do their part because we've done our part. Only thing is we've got to make sure it doesn't fall to pieces, and they've got to make sure that they keep it together as well. I mean, it's a long race. It's not one in the first stage. It's one on the last stage. But we've got a very good team. Nasser is fast. Janil is right up there. And Bernard Lebrunk is going to be a force to reckon with. He's won some stages in Dakar before, and he likes the vehicle, so we're up there.